How's it going, YouTube? My name is Samuel from Hustle Hub, and today we're going to talk about one of the best niches for YouTube faceless channels. And today I'll talk about this one specific niche, and we're going to talk through the video. So the first thing is, guys, if you're starting your faceless channel right now, I want you to understand that there's a couple of things that you need to take into consideration, which is first off, the attention. So basically, YouTube is an attention game, right? So what you need to do, you need to get people's attention, whether it's on your title or your thumbnail or both. You know, they kind of need to connect with one another. So basically, your title has to connect to what your thumbnail is trying to say, and vice versa. So that's kind of how the game works in here. It's an attention game, and the game is all about retention. So not just getting the click for the video, but also delivering your promise throughout the video. So the viewer are gonna watch the entire thing, and it's not gonna just click in the video and click off afterwards. So let's go straight to the niche. So for this specific niche in this specific video, we're gonna be using this channel called Life Narrated. And what this channel is about, a history niche. So it's a history channel, but basically talks about stories, stories of people. Now, I don't know if these stories are real or not. I'm not sure if they're fictional or real or based on real stories or whatever. But this is one of the greatest niche there is out there, and I'll explain you why in a bit. But I just want to show you the potential. So this channel right here has 114 videos, and it has 71,000 subscribers. And this channel's been out for a couple of months now. Let me see. Let's just go back here. So yeah, this channel was created a year ago, and literally 1 year ago. So 1 year ago, and now it has almost 100,000 subscribers, which is really amazing. And it's not even doing videos every day. I think it's every 2 or 3 days. So it's really powerful. And as you can see, the length of the videos as well, they are very long. They're not short, but it doesn't really matter. So let's just see the last video that he posted. So it says, the title says, "A poor little boy asked the florist if he can pay for a bouquet with a half-eaten sandwich. When the florist realized what he needed the flowers for, she broke down in tears." So it's basically explaining a story about a boy, and I'm not sure if this channel is using ChatGPT for that, but what I really want to say is that the stories that this channel creates, it's very emotional, so people can relate to that. It's talking about poverty, or this one, for example, husband and mother-in-law kicked out the wife for being infertile. So these are stories that are a little bit extreme, but people can relate to that, because a lot of us, we go through certain things in our lives, and people can relate to that when they talk about it. Let's see another one, for example. So this one, a homeless man found a wallet and returned it to its owner, and what he asked in return made her cry. So again, very emotional. People are gonna love it. If that thing happens in real life, people are gonna really like that thing. So this other one, that annoying kid visits his teacher 30 years later. When she heard why he came, she was shocked. So yeah, again, 114 videos just about stories, and as you can see, they're pretty much similar to one another, especially the thumbnails. They're very like the same. So on one side of the thumbnail, there's a little bit of a review. There's a word for that, I forgot. There's a little bit of a showcase of what the video is going to be like, and on the other side, there's an image explaining a little bit of the idea of the video. So for example, this guy right here, he's worried because he got kicked out. This kid right here explaining about the story, and then this little letter here kind of showcases what the video is going to be about. I'm going to click on one of these videos just so you can see. So I cannot show too much because I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. But what I want to show to you is that what this channel does is, so this background image right here is probably or I am almost sure that this background image is AI generated. So what this channel does, it basically only creates AI generated images. And then I think it uses ChatGPT or maybe a real story or something like this to create the stories. And then all they do in here is just use a platform to put the subtitles in here in the middle of the video, and then it kind of runs throughout the entire thing. They probably use a song as well to, you know, help the retention of the video, and then the images to explain what they're talking about. And this channel is very simple. So as you can see, this first image was used for the first 3 minutes, and then the second image was used for another 2 minutes, for extra 2 minutes. And so it's very easy to edit. So as you can see, so the first reason to why this channel is not this channel, but this niche is one of the greatest niche there is out there. First off, you can do a simple way or the hard way. The hard way is using clips all the time, every 5 or 10 seconds or even less, which makes it more, it helps it maintaining the retention, because people are gonna be more engaged. But at the same time, is most of the people that go through these niches and they watch this kind of video, they are more in the video for the story, for the audio, more so than the video. So you don't really need to go too deep into editing or whatever. You can just literally put an image. I actually saw a channel where he literally just put one image throughout the entire video, and then basically it's he only put the subtitles in the middle of it. So it's almost like a podcast. It's almost like a video podcast or something like this, because people are there not in there for the video, they're more in there for the audio. So it makes it simple to edit, first thing. Secondly, if you're creating your own stories, whether they are fictional or real, you just have to be you just have to be entertainable for people, for the viewers, so they're gonna watch it, they're gonna want to watch it. You can model the great story so you don't copy them, and it's a lot harder to get reuse content, because again, YouTube, there's a few annoying policies with YouTube, which is, the first one is reuse content, invalid traffic. But I think the main one is reuse content, because people, they are copying one another, and it makes it a lot harder for you to, you know, to prosper in a channel or monetize using AdSense if you're just copying everybody. Because if you copy too much, or even if you copy it, or you shouldn't copy it, you're more likely to fall into the reuse content. So, and sometimes you're not even copying, you're creating your own personal video, but because you're using many parts of other people's videos, you could potentially fall into reuse content. So the reason why this history niche is good is because, again, like I said, you can use AI you can use AI generated images, so they're going to be 100% yours, so no risk of reuse content, and you can recreate the story. So you don't have to copy the stories. You can model the stories, create your own stories using your own scripts, making it 100% original, and much more harder to falling into reuse content. And the only problem here would be the song. But the song, for the song, there's a lot of apps out there. One of them is Epidemic Sounds for copyright free songs, just for you to help the longevity of the channel, to maintain longevity of the channel. So that's why I'm saying that. And this channel is here for a while now, and it's monetized. It's possibly earning good money. People like the stories, and ad revenue for this channel is pretty good. So the last 2 weeks, this video got 36,000 views, 25,000 views, 240,000 views. There's always one that stands out. This one, 221,000 views. This one, almost 500,000 views. So when they stack up together, if you have loads and loads and loads of videos, when they stack up together, then boom, you make a lot of money. You can make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, even more if you add a product to your description, or if you add more streams of income into this channel, or even brand deals. I don't even know how you would do a brand deal with this type of channel, but there's always a way around it. But that's what I wanted to show you. So that's one of the greatest niches there is out there. But the best strategy for YouTube is not the greatest niche, quote unquote. I think the best strategy for YouTube is for you to maintain consistency. So whatever you do, doesn't matter the niche, doesn't matter if it's a story related niche, or maybe curiosities, or you talk about soccer or sports in general, or news. doesn't really matter. As long as you are, as long as there is any demand for that, a public for that a viewer that's gonna be want to watch it, and you maintain consistency and you create enough videos, then you're very likely to be monetized and accepted for the YouTube program partnership, and you'll be able to grow your channel over time, not in a day or not in a month. YouTube, I think, is more like a mental game than anything else. I think YouTube is 90% of it is, honestly, I know it sounds a little bit extreme, but I think 90% of the YouTube game is more mentally than anything else. Of course, there's the technical part. You need to learn how to edit, how to post the videos, how to upload them, and so on and so forth. But it's much more about the consistency and, knowing what to do than just the technique of itself, just the knowledge. Is much more about consistency. I could be wrong, I don't know that, but from what I see from the people that I see getting YouTube channels monetized, usually most of them, at least, they take a few months to monetize their channel. Could be 2, 3, 4, 5 months, even a year or even more. But eventually, if they stick to it long enough and they have they're doing their job, they're doing their research, they're doing good thumbnails, good titles, they're doing good videos, they're delivering the promise when the viewer click on the video, so they maintain retention. So what happens is YouTube starts to promote their videos for other people, and they end up getting monetized on the long run. So that's what I wanted to show it to you guys. So I know it's a little hard for me. I'm so sorry for the English stuttering. It's just that it's not my native language, and it's really hard for me sometimes, but I'm doing my best to, develop it and trying to explain my ideas as clear as possible. So I hope you liked it. And if you have any suggestions, please comment down below. We're going to be covering up a lot of things in this channel. I'll be talking about YouTube and, making money online and so on and so forth. I'm on the journey with you guys. I created my Faceless channels as well, and I'm still trying to monetize them, and I'm trying to learn with my friends that have monetized channels and people that I've seen, and the studies the things that I learned, in general, and I'm just trying to pass that forward for you guys. So everything I learn, I'll try to teach right here on this YouTube, so we can create this community of people trying to, monetize their channel, maybe make YouTube their full-time job, and even more, who knows, but yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and keep an eye on this niche, because this niche is really good. Okay, so do your research about history niche channels, and you might surprise yourself, who knows. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.